Last week, you saw the final of University Challenge, in which Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai, became the first ever champions of the contest in India when they beat Indian School of Business, Hyderabad. While that marked the conclusion of the first year of the championship in India, the British antecedents of University Challenge go back much further. In its 41st year now, it's still going strong on BBC in UK. Viewers would recall that we'd begun this inaugural series of the contest in India with a set of 4 path-breaking quiz encounters between Indian and British teams. That started with a remarkable upset when the reigning British champions, Birkbeck from London, were blown away on the buzzer by a perky team from IIT Madras. The next British team pulled it right back with a comfortable win in the very next match, and the visitor teams went on to win the series, as it were, by winning the last 2 matches by the barest of margins, ending up 3-1 in favour of United Kingdom. Those were curtain raisers for the Indian Championship, facilitated by the British Council, who'd hosted the visit of the teams from the United Kingdom. This time, as a sort of grand encore, they've flown in finalists from the current University Challenge Championship in the United Kingdom. So we're all set now for one last Indo-British quiz match in the series, in which the Indian champions, SPCE Mumbai, take on one of the 2 top British university teams of the year. From Cambridge University, we have Gunville and Keys College, commonly referred to as just Keys, which was founded nearly 700 years ago. Endowed with exceptional facilities, beautiful buildings, extensive gardens and modern resources, the college has more than 500 undergraduates, over 250 graduate students and 100 fellows. Keys is represented here by a youthful team with an average age of about 22. Who've had a great run in the British University Challenge series this year, making it all the way to the finals. Let's meet the team from Keys.
Hi, I'm Lamine Suwag. I've been studying maths, but I'm switching to linguistics. So I'm particularly glad that our quizzing has taken us to a country with this many hundreds of languages.
Hello, I'm Darren Codaverdi. I'm from Colchester in Essex, and I'm reading medicine. And I can honestly say that this is the furthest I've ever been for a quiz match.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Edward Wallace. I'm from London, and I'm studying mathematics. And it's a real honour and privilege for me to be representing my country in a country with such a long history of civilization.
Hello, I'm Laura Ash. I'm doing a PhD in medieval literature. I also play water polo and act in the theatre, and I'm just very glad to be here.
And that's a team from Gunville and Keys College, Cambridge. Up against Keys are the Indian champions, Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai. This is an institution that's just over 40 years old, a fledgling compared to the venerable college from Cambridge they're competing with. But in its short history, this engineering college has earned quite a reputation for itself. The team has lived dangerously in this quiz contest, coming up from behind and coming up tops in a number of tight finishes in match after match. Let's meet the team from SPCE, Mumbai.
Hello, I'm Bharat Jaikmar from Bombay. I'm still doing my 3rd year electronics engineering, and I'd invite all of you to send some cash over to me since I'm completely broke and I have to give a party since I won last time.
For the last time, hi, I'm Nirad Inamdar from Mumbai, now almost an IT engineer. We give anxious moments to all our relatives, and thus we give a lot of business to cardiologists.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Srijit Plapalli from SPCE, final year information technology. I had told you that ISB in the finals was the icing on the cake. This time we want the cherry on top too.
Hi, I'm Nishad Manerekar from Mumbai, and I'm still recovering from the roller coaster ride that was our final.
And that's a team from SPCE, Mumbai. Well, these are the contending teams. It is a friendly match, but they will be playing to win, with the victors carrying away a special trophy gifted by the British Council. And with us here to watch the match and give away the trophy is our guest of honour for the event, a career diplomat and alumnus of rugby and Balliol College at Oxford University, the British High Commissioner in India, Sir Michael Arthur. Welcome, Sir Michael. With you, we look forward to an absorbing contest, transnational quiz test of quizzing prowess. This is a 40-minute program, so there are going to be more questions than usual. Other than that, the rules are what they always are in University Challenge. Starter questions are worth 10 points to be answered on the buzzer without consultation. A correct starter fetches a team the chance to attempt 3 bonus questions worth 5 points apiece. That's all there is to it. At the final bell, whoever has more points will be declared the winners of this grand Indo-British playoff. Best of luck, teams. Play to win. Here's the first starter for 10 points. What consists of 89 territorial units, namely 1 autonomous region, 2 federal cities with region status, 6 territories, 10 autonomous areas, 49 regions, and 21 republics? And it is Lamine from Keys.
Russia.
It's the Russian Federation. That is correct. 10 points. Lamine, that answer fetches 3 bonus questions to your team, and the bonus questions are on field marshals. Which field marshal once spoke of American policy in Vietnam thus: "The United States has broken the second rule of war, that is, don't go fighting with your land army on the mainland of Asia. Rule 1 is don't march on Moscow. I developed these 2 rules myself."
Field Marshal Montgomery.
Is correct. 5 points. Well done. Next, during the course of a debate in the British Parliament, about which field marshal did Churchill remark, "We have a very daring and skillful opponent against us, and may I say, across the havoc of war, a great general"? Who was he talking about?
Field Marshal Erwin Rommel.
Rommel is right again. Next question. Which field marshal and one-time commander-in-chief of the British forces in India was lost at sea on June the 5th, 1916, when the cruiser Hampshire, on which he was traveling, struck a mine and sank?
Is it Wolsey or Robert Kandahar?
Do you have an answer?
Yeah. Wolsey.
No, it's Lord Kitchener, which is the correct answer, but you got 2 out of the possible 3 there. Here's the next starter for both teams on the buzzer. In 1963, which American physicist took up a 2-year appointment as the United Nations advisor in India and then returned to England in 1965 to establish a company in London which devised an electronic noise reduction system? And it's Srijit from Sardar Patel.
Dolby.
It is Dolby. Thomas Ray Dolby is the right answer. That was indeed Ray Dolby who devised the electronic noise reduction system in stereo systems, for example. You get a set of bonus questions, Sardar Patel, linked by a name. Speaker's Corner is not located in the English House of Parliament. Where in London is it located?
The corner of Hyde Park.
Is correct. 5 points. Well done. Next. Which British explorer first explored the Niger River and wrote Travels in the Interior of Africa? Do you have an answer?
Stanley.
They're linked by a word, I said. No, the correct answer is Mungo Park. Right? Next. Which South Korean president was assassinated in October 1979? I need a full name.
Kim Il Park.
No, you took a wild shot in the dark there. It's Park Chung-hee, which is the correct answer. We'll move on to the next starter. Open to both teams on the buzzer. Which sporting tournament began at Warehouseman's Cricket Ground in St. Kilda Road? It's Nishad from SPCE Mumbai.
Is it the Davis Cup?
It's not the Davis Cup. It's an interruption, so there's 5 points docked off your score. I'll complete the question for the team from Keys. Which sporting tournament began at the Warehouseman's Cricket Ground in St. Kilda Road, Melbourne in 1905 and has been played at various places like Sydney, Adelaide, Brisbane, Perth and New Zealand? You can take a shot. No points taken away for trying. Lamine.
Rounders.
No, it's not. The correct answer is the Australian Open Tennis, or rather the Australian Tennis Championship, right? It's been played at all these venues. Next start open to both teams on the buzzer. What did Ranjit Singh of Punjab receive from Shah Shuja of Afghanistan on 1st June 1813, which is now in the possession of Queen Srijit from Sardar Patel?
Is it the Kohinoor?
It's in the possession of Queen Elizabeth II of England. That is correct. It is the Kohinoor diamond. A set of questions for you on the bonus on World Cup winning captains. Okay, 7 captains have lifted the Cricket World Cup so far. Name 3 for 5 points, 5 for 10 points, and all 7 for 15 points. Remember, you only have 7 attempts.
Okay. I nominate Nirad for that.
Okay, Nirad.
Clive Lloyd.
Clive Lloyd
Kapil
is correct.
Dev.
Is correct. That's
Alan
2.
Border. Alan
That's
Border.
3. So you get 5 points.
Alan Border.
Yes.
Imran Khan.
That is right, that's 4, but you don't get any points as yet.
Arjun Ranatunga,
That's 5, so you get 10 points.
Ricky Ponting and Stephen Waugh.
You've named them all, so you get 15 points. Well done. Here's the next starter open to both teams for 10 points. Which Italian Renaissance painter did Sigmund Freud analyze in his famous psychobiography of 1910? And it's Bharat from Sardar Patel.
Is it Da Vinci?
It is Leonardo da Vinci. Well done. Bonus questions for you, Sardar Patel, on a British institution. What was set up in 1934 as the British Committee for Relations with Other Countries to promote and propagate British culture?
British Council? Is it by any chance the British Council?
It is the British Council. 5 points. Next question. What did the think tank commissioned by Foreign Secretary James Callaghan recommend about the British Council in 1977?
The libraries.
No. Quite surprising looking back on it now. It was the abolition of the British Council, or rather the closure of its entire overseas network. Here's the next bonus question. In association with which organization did the British Council launch the website www.footballculture.net in 2001 to promote discussion on the cultural aspects of soccer worldwide?
FA, the Football Association.
The Football Association?
No, it's the British Broadcasting Corporation, BBC, which is the correct answer. So, let's take a look at the scores at this first pause, as it were. At this stage, Gonville and Keyes College, Cambridge University have 20 points. In the lead with a score of 50 is Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai. And we have a visual round now with clues coming up on the screen. And here's a question related to that visual. Who is this Texan assassin? Bharat, you went for it. You have to have an answer.
This is the man who assassinated John Lennon. It's
You have to identify the person in the picture. Can't allow that. The question passes. Gonville and Keyes, do you have an answer? Lamine.
Tim McVeigh.
No, it's not Timothy McVeigh, so nobody gets any points for that. No points taken away either. That was, as a matter of fact, Mark
David
Chapman, which is the right answer, but too late, so can't allow you points for that. Here we go. Next clue coming up on your screen. Who is this young person of Bosnian Serb origin? And it's Darren from
The
Keyes.
assassin of Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
Beg your pardon?
The assassin of Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
I need a name. Can't allow that, I'm afraid, so we don't take points away, but the question well passed. Sardar Patel, Bharat?
It's Gavrilo Princip.
It is Gavrilo Princip. Have to allow it to you. And Darren, like Bharat on the last question, you were close but not close enough. It was the person who assassinated Archduke Ferdinand of Austria, sparking off the First World War, but we needed the name, and that was Gavrilo Princip. Bharat, you earn your team a chance to go for 3 bonus questions, and your subject is assassins. Clues on the screen. Who is this assassin murdered by a nightclub owner before standing trial?
No, this is not Jack Ruby. Lee Harvey Oswald. This is Lee Harvey Oswald.
It is Oswald, believed to have assassinated JFK. Correct. Next. For whose assassination in the late 1960s was this person sentenced to 99 years in prison?
Martin Luther King Jr.?
It's correct. 5 points. You're at 10. Next. Identify this assassin who was a successful actor of Shakespearean roles.
John Wilkes Booth.
That's correct, who assassinated Abraham Lincoln. Well done. And so let's take a look at the scores. Gonville and Keyes College from Cambridge have 20 on the board, with a lead of 55. At 75, it's Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai. It's early days as yet. We've just completed 1 out of 3 segments on this special Indo-British encounter in University Challenge. We'll return with a second segment after a very short break. Till then, stay with us. Welcome back to this grand Indo-British final on University Challenge, where the champions of this year's contest in this country, Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai, are playing against finalists from the current championship of University Challenge in Great Britain, which is Gunville & Keys College from Cambridge University. The scores at this stage are not very even. Gunville & Keys are at 20. In the lead, it's SPCE with 75, but let's see what happens as we progress with this quiz. Here's the next start open to both teams on the buzzer. Which fundamental constant in physics, designated K, and it's Nirad from SPCE Mumbai. You went for the buzzer, it's an interruption, have to get it right. Do you have an answer?
Is it Boltzmann's constant?
It is, he's double guessed me right, absolutely right. Inspired one, that's what relates the average kinetic energy of gas particles to its temperature, and named after an Austrian physicist who committed suicide in 1906. Nirad, I wouldn't like to think about what your team would have done for you if you'd blown that. SPCE, your bonus questions are linked by a word. Which word derived from a geographical region is defined in the Oxford English Dictionary as divide into smaller mutually hostile states?
Balkanize.
Balkanize is correct. Next. Which Balkan capital in Europe is situated at the confluence of the Danube and the Sava River?
Sarajevo.
No, it's not. It's Belgrade. Next. The Balkan Wars were fought from 1912 to 1913 between Serbia, Montenegro, Greece, Romania, Turkey, and Bulgaria for the possession of remaining European territories of which empire?
Ottoman.
Do you have an answer?
Austro-Hungarian.
No, it's not. It's the Ottoman Empire. Right, here's the next starter. Open to both teams on the buzzer. In what annual sporting event does the winner receive the maillot jaune, or the yellow jersey? This time it's Darren from Keys, Cambridge.
The Tour de France.
Tour de France is the correct answer. Well done, 10 points. Darren, that fetches your team Keys a set of bonus questions on mathematics. What name is given to the system of coordinates for locating a point in space by specifying its distance from two or more mutually perpendicular axes which intersect at a point?
Cartesian.
Cartesian coordinates is correct. Next. What name is given to the point at which the axes intersect?
The origin. The origin.
The origin is right. Next. In a two-dimensional system, the distance from the horizontal or x-axis is called the ordinate of the point. What name is given to the distance from the y-axis?
Nominate Lamine.
Lamine, do you have the answer?
Abscissa.
That is the correct answer. It's an audio round next. So your first clue is something that you're going to hear on the soundtrack, but this is the question relating to it. And this is the question. Identify this woodwind instrument that developed originally from the shawm. Listen. You haven't heard it, you have to go for it before I play the clue, but you probably have the answer, do you?
Oboe.
The oboe is correct. Well done. Crack the question without listening to the clue, but then we gave it away in that little hint there. Yes, well done, it is the oboe. And so listen to your clues, and your clues are related to classical pieces on Napoleon. Here we go. Composed after Arthur Wellesley's victory over Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815, who composed this piece? Listen to it. Yes, do you have an answer? Take a shot.
Beethoven.
Beethoven. Even if it was an inspired guess, it worked out in your advantage. You're right. Well done. Next. Completed in 1804, Symphony No. 3 in E-flat major was intended to be a dedication to Napoleon. By what other name is this composition known? Listen to it.
Eroica.
Eroica is right again. Another 5 points. Next. This piece is a graphic musical description of the battle and forced retreat of Napoleon's armies from Moscow. Identify the composer from this audio clip. Listen.
Tchaikovsky.
Peter Ilyich Tchaikovsky. Right all 3 times. Well done. Keys are coming back to it strongly. Well done, Keys. You've done very well on your last 2 starters and questions. Let's take a look at the scores. You're coming back into it very strongly. Gonville and Keys College from Cambridge University are now at 70. Still in the lead, but only with a lead of 20 points, is Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai, who are at 90. Here we go. Here's the next starter for 10 points. Which state in the United States is also called the Centennial State, for having entered the Union a century after the signing of the Declaration of Independence on 4th July 1776. It's Edward from Keys.
Tennessee.
No, that's not the correct answer. Question passes. Any from Sardar Patel? Bharat?
Is it Utah?
It's not Utah either. The correct answer is Colorado. Here's the next starter open to both teams for 10 points. Which infectious disease causing a severe form of pneumonia takes its name from the first known outbreak? And it's Darren.
Disease. Legionnaire's disease.
It is the Legionnaire's disease. Well done indeed. Here are your set of bonus questions, Gonville and Keys, and it's on bad guys from Batman films. In the 1989 film Batman, who played the demented villain Jack Napier, who besides his other crimes was the murderer of Bruce Wayne's parents?
Nominate Laura.
Laura, do you have the answer?
It's Jack Nicholson.
That is correct. It's Jack Nicholson playing the Joker. Next question. How do we better know Oswald Cobblepot, the diabolical villain played by Danny DeVito in the film Batman Returns?
The Penguin.
The Penguin. Right again. Another 5 points. You're level now with Sardar Patel. Keys, here's a last bonus here. In Batman Forever, how is the former Wayne Enterprise employee, Edward Nygma, better known?
The Riddler.
That's right, Enigma, and so the Riddler. Absolutely right. Right all 3 times. Here's the next start open to both teams for 10 points. In 1947, Francis Geretti, a young copywriter on a South Africa-based company's account at N.W. Ayer in New York, penned what famous slogan, which was voted the top advertising slogan of the century by Advertising Age in 1999? And it's Nirad from Sardar Patel.
Did you say that the customer is king?
He didn't say the customer is king. No, the question passes. Anybody from Keys? Take a shot. No points taken away for trying. No? Yes, somebody's gone for it. Lamine?
Try before you buy.
Not try before you buy. There was a little hint there that it was a South African-based company and there was De Beers and it's A Diamond is Forever. Next starter open to both teams on the buzzer. The name of which shrub was also the name of a nymph in Greek mythology who escaped Apollo's advances by being changed into a laurel? It's Srijit from Sardar Patel.
Is it rhubarb?
Rhubarb. No, that's not the correct answer. Keys, anybody going to go for it? Edward.
Marjoram.
No, that's not the correct answer either. It's Daphne, which is the correct answer. Here's the next starter open to both teams on the buzzer. The course used by the flight leader for the attack on Pearl Harbor Naval Base in December 1941.
Tora.
That's not the question.
Oh well.
5 points taken away. Lamine from the score of Keys. I'll complete the question. The code used by the flight leader for the attack on Pearl Harbor Naval Base in December 1941 by the Japanese plane was Tora, Tora, Tora. Now, what does Tora mean in English from the Japanese? Nirad from Sardar Patel.
It's Japanese for tiger.
That is correct. 10 points. Bonus questions for you, Sardar Patel, and it's on geological time frames. Which geological time frame comes between eon and period The example of an eon being Phanerozoic, an example of a period being Jurassic.
Epoch.
No, that's not the correct answer. It's era, which is the correct answer. Next. To which era do Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods belong?
Sure. Mesozoic.
Mesozoic is correct. 5 points. Next. Like an era is divided into periods, into what time frame is one period further divided into?
Eon is too small.
I need an answer.
Okay. Eon.
No, this is an epoch. Right. Time to take a break. Let's take a look at the scores before we do that. At this stage, Gonville and Keys are at 90. Just 15 points ahead at a score of 105. In the lead, it's Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai. Things are running very close indeed as we go into the last segment of this Indo-British Grand Final encounter on University Challenge. We'll continue this match as we take it into the last segment after a very short break. Till then, stay with us. Welcome back to this very special round of University Challenge in which we have a grand Indo-British encounter in which finalists of the UK Championship of this year, that's Gonville and Keys College from Cambridge University, are playing against this year's champions in India, which is Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai. At this stage, there's very little separating the two teams, just 15 points. Let's see what happens as we go into the last slap. Here's the first starter, open to both teams, on the buzzer for 10 points. What name has been given to the landing site of the space vehicle Spirit in the Gusev crater in Mars in honor of the victims of a tragedy in space? Somebody's gone for the buzzer. It's Darren from Keys.
Columbia.
It is the Columbia Memorial Station. Well done. Darren, that right answer on that starter fetches your team 3 bonus questions linked by a term. Originally titled The Man in Lincoln's Nose, which 1959 film relates the adventures of advertising executive Roger Thornhill after he was mistaken for a spy?
Yeah. North by Northwest.
That is correct. Well done. 5 points. That's a Hitchcock classic, of course. Which luminous atmospheric phenomenon is named after the god of the north wind in Greek mythology?
The Aurora Borealis or Northern Lights.
Correct again. Well done. Another 5 points. Other than North Carolina, which state of the United States has North in its name?
North Dakota.
North Dakota is right. Right all 3 times. Well done, Keys. And now Keys are ahead by 10 points. Here we go on to the next start, open to both teams on the buzzer. What term did Polish-born French mathematician Benoit Mandelbrot in the 1970s and is Nishad from Sardar Patel?
It's fractals and fractal geometry.
That is correct. Well done. Here are your bonus questions, Sardar Patel, and the subject is industrialists in education. In the June 1889 issue of the North American Review, which industrialist and patron of education wrote the article Wealth, where he stated that surplus wealth accumulated by a man should be used for philanthropic causes and came to be called the gospel of wealth? Do you have an answer?
Andrew Carnegie.
That is correct. 5 points. Well done. Which capitalist and patron of education, a strong supporter of the Pacific Railroad scheme, was president of the Central Pacific Company from 1861 until his death?
No.
Do you have an answer at all?
Wharton.
No, it's Leland Stanford, which is the correct answer. Next. Which renowned university in America, established in 1868, is named after the founder of the Western Union Telegraph Company? Do you have an answer?
Okay. Now, is this Wharton?
It's not Wharton, it's Cornell, which is the correct answer. It's Cornell University. Now, it's a visual round next. Clues coming up on the screen. Here's a question connected to it. It's a starter for 10 points on the buzzer to be answered without consultation. Identify the author from this visual. Laura from Keys.
That's DBC Pierre.
DBC Pierre or Peter Finlay. That is correct. Well done. At the time of recording, the most recent winner of the Booker Prize. Now, here are your visual questions. They are on sculptures or statues, right? Sculpted by Rodin, this statue was originally meant to represent which poet? Any idea?
Milton.
No, it's not Milton. It's supposed to be Dante, because this was part of a piece which was supposed to be Gates of Hell. And that was supposed to be the poet, but of course later better known as the thinker. Next, who wrote this statue, the first nude statue of the Renaissance?
Botticelli.
It's not Botticelli, it's Donatella, which is the correct answer. Next, standing in eternal vigilance at the tomb of Emperor Shi Huangdi, what is this collection of over 6,000 life-size statues called commonly in English?
The Terracotta Army.
That is correct. Another 5 points. Well done. We have a little over 4 minutes left in this round, so let's take a look at the scores going into the very last lap. At this stage, Sardar Patel College Engineering Mumbai are at 120, 10 points ahead with a lead, a slender one, but a lead all the same. It's Gonville and Keys College, Cambridge University at 130. Things are hotting up. This is getting exciting. Here's the next start open to both teams on the buzzer. In 1903, in keeping with its origin as a pharmacist's concoction, what did Caleb Bradham advertise? Bharat from Sardar Patel?
Pepsi.
That is correct. Pepsi Cola is the correct answer. Caleb Bradham, pharmacist, was the inventor of the drink. And now here are your set of bonus questions, Sardar Patel, on cities of Myanmar. Here we go. Which Burmese city, immortalized in a poem by Rudyard Kipling, was the capital of King Mingdan Min's kingdom till 1885?
Mandalay.
Mandalay is correct, 5 points. Next. Which river encompasses the city of Rangoon from two sides?
Irrawaddy.
No, that's not the correct answer. It's Yangon, from which it gets its current name of Yangon, as a matter of fact, and the alternate name is Klang River. Next. The town of Sitwe is the capital of which mountainous Burmese division? Do you have an answer? Have to rush you.
Khmer.
No, it's not. It's Arakan, or the new name is Rakhine, which is the correct answer. And so, there's just 5 points separating the two teams at this stage. Here's the next starter for 10 points. Fingers on the buzzer, teams. Best of luck. Which fictional character was described thus? His head was exactly the shape of an egg. His mustache, it's Srijit from Sardar Patel.
Hercule Poirot.
It's correct. Well done. 5 points. Sardar Patel are taking the risks and getting in on the buzzer and getting their questions in. Here are your set of bonus questions, Sardar Patel, on Professor Moriarty in Sherlock Holmes. Okay. At the age of 21, on which mathematical subject did Professor Moriarty write an insightful treatise that remained in vogue across Europe for a long time?
The binomial theorem.
Well done. Yes, it is the binomial theorem. Next. Which former Indian Army soldier who worked for Moriarty was regarded as the second most dangerous man in London?
Colonel Sebastian Moran.
Wow, he knows his Holmes. Next. What sobriquet does Sherlock Holmes bestow on Moriarty for his ability to brilliantly mastermind and orchestrate the entire criminal activity in England without ever coming under suspicion?
Is it the octopus?
And what was your friend prompting you? I'll hold judgment.
You are saying the most dangerous man.
No, the correct answer is the Napoleon of crime. So you get 10 out of possible 15. Just about a minute left. Here's the next starter, open to both teams on the buzzer. 25 points separating the teams. That could be leveled. Here it is. Winner of 4 Academy Awards, which film producer, director, and writer had a nephew who won the Best Actor Oscar in 1995. It's Nirad from Sardar Patel.
Michael Balkan and Daniel Day-Lewis.
No, 5 points taken away for getting that wrong on an interruption, and the question will be completed for Keys. Winner of 4 Academy Awards, which film producer, director, and writer had a nephew who won the Best Actor Oscar in 1995? And that's a bell. That means time's run out on us. We were talking about Francis Ford Coppola, but time's run out on you too, Gonville and Keys College, Cambridge. But it's a very brave attempt. You wind up with 130. But with a 20-point advantage, the winners of this round are Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai. And so we've had another close contest to give away this trophy. And to comment on the contest, I call upon our guest of honor for this event, Sir Michael Arthur, the High Commissioner of Britain in India, to join me on the floor, please. That was close.
That was a very close. It was a very exciting finale to this series. I must say, every time I see University Challenge, I think what an exciting match this is. But tonight has beaten all those records, and I congratulate all the people who've been involved on both teams. As a diplomat, I have to think on my feet quite often and think quite fast, but nothing beats the speed and agility that we've seen from these 8 splendid young students tonight. So I congratulate them very heartily. I'm used to Cambridge and Oxford challenging each other. They've been doing it for about 500 years. But to find Cambridge and Mumbai now challenging each other is, I think, a great sign of the globalization that we're all now living through. And I hope it's not a sign of the 21st century that it's always Mumbai that wins. What we need is a partnership between Cambridge and Mumbai as you all move on to your great new careers. So I'm delighted to be able to present this trophy to the winning team, and I congratulate the Keys team as well for their hard work in the run-up to this. But before I do, I'd just like to announce also a second prize beyond the trophy for the Mumbai team, who we are delighted, the British Council is delighted to sponsor on a visit to the UK for a week to come and see how we do University Challenge in the UK, and I hope to make your careers jointly with us in partnership. So congratulations to everybody, and particularly to the Mumbai College. Well done.
I now call upon the team from Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai, to join us here, please, and to receive the trophy. There we are. Bharat Jaikumar.
Well done.
Nishad Manarika. Nirad.
Well done.
And the captain, Srijit Plapley, who will receive the trophy from Sir Michael Arthur. Thank you, Sir Michael, and thanks to both of the teams, and thank you, Gonville and Keys, for having joined us all the way from Cambridge. You really made a wonderful match of it. That brings down the curtain on the first season of University Challenge in India. I found it an exciting and lively series to conduct, and I hope that you, the viewers, have enjoyed watching it. Till we meet again, it's goodbye from me, Siddharth Basu, and goodbye from the entire team of University Challenge who worked hard all year round to bring this program to you. Till we meet again, it's goodbye.